What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? Your girl said on her broadcast, Linda Likey, Linda Likey Storm, she said, handle your challenge and your problems face on. And don't run away from your problems. You're being asked. I never did that. If you talking about run away from my problems, I never did those things in those formats. But the dominant thing that people wanted my attention. I had to deal with a situation. Hold up, I got one more thing to do. And hold up. I want to tell her something. I never had a problem with being vulnerable, but my problem is I had to deal before 2018. I had to deal with a situation when I'm dealing with a black narcissist at Walmart. And my old friends are trying to get my attention, and the conflict is happening. And when you're causing, let me tell you something, somehow you got to learn how to deal with different things. These customers are looking at you like you the bad guy. And they looking stupid while this manager Xavier at 2996 treat you bad with the other. Let me tell you, my friends and everybody want my attention. I can understand that. I can understand a lot of people want my attention, my friends and people that I know for a long time know my attention. They want my attention. But the difference is, it got people in the democracy that are trying to destroy that. And that's what Walmart. I said, I can't pay everybody attention when I'm doing that. Baby, I never have a problem with being vulnerable. But a woman can't take it as a teenager, do stuff, and you gotta listen to your. I'm talking about spiritual side being open. Don't talk about vulnerable side. I'm talking about loyalty and not like words of jealousy affect you because of cousins or friends. Don't talk about being vulnerable with me. And every man can get up on here and say, talk about this and that. I had money, I had a job, I'm working at 14 and 15 years old. They choose jealousy. They choose those things. That's what they choose. So it is not when men talk about stability. Stop with that. Stop with that right now. It's not about what you're talking about here in that format. It's about racial behavior. It's about jealousy and racial behavior. And these jobs are putting that out there. The environment putting those things out there where you got to deal with those things. Now, I didn't have a problem with my friends at WCRN. I'm dealing with Walmart. I'm dealing with Walmart. This is something that you're not understanding. My friends never been racial towards me. My old friend never been racial towards me. So I'm not going to lie on anybody that I hung out with. But when I start stepping in Walmart businesses, and that's where the problems come with the black narcissists in the way. And you have to, it's not about being vulnerable with me. It's the black and white behavior at the same time the problems are going on. You have to understand that what we are dealing with. But jealousy, I look, I'm dealing with the customers looking dumb. And I'm telling them, I tell Cassie, this is not the time. Because I'm dealing with a black hatred man. And I'm dealing with Doug McMillan, fake ass. So you're trying to get my attention. Let me deal with this black narcissist, this piece of shit. And you got to understand, when I have to deal with things, I have a lot on my plate, sweetie. I want to let you know right now. And I never had time for bullshit at 14. I have a lot on my plate for a white and black man to come in my face. I've been working since I was a stocker baby. I'm going to colleges. I'm going to job fairs. And for black and Mexican to lie in the business, I don't have time for that. Because to this day, Hubert, I thought you was a manager at Big Lots. I thought you was going to come back after high school. I don't got time for black and white determination. Don't put those things on me. My friends just wanted to get closer. That's not what you're talking about. You ain't my don't come at me like that. But I can close myself off and not let nobody get close to me because I'm loyal to someone. Don't do that, man. It's a stupidity that's going on from Walmart, the dictators, the narcissists. And nobody wants to deal with those things and those conflicts. Baby, I ain't never ran away from something like that serious. But if you want me to understand what you're talking about, and I'm understanding what you're talking about on your page, but nobody wants to deal with a black narcissist and a black and white that's coming together in the business. Nobody wants to deal with that. And you have to understand the problem with that thing. It's the managers. I barely had a problem with the employees of what I'm dealing with. They all wanted me, people from South Dallas that worked at the Walmart, they wanted me to come and work in that worked at 1216. They wanted me to come as a stocker, but these black narcissist managers think they got their opinion, and nobody wants to deal with that. You know, I was at the baseball field with my little nephew this year, and I had a whole bunch of kids surrounding us. We was all talking about Dragon Ball Z, and me and these kids, we said about everybody not being treated as equal. That means we got to let our kids know about what the black and white people are doing in these jobs. Certain individuals are doing in these jobs. Don't come at me where they want to control the mind frame of the mind frames of others being successful. Right? Are we talking about those things? And we talking about those things, right? I never had a hardly problem with my stockers. Coca-Cola been trying to get me to come. And man, they cool as hell in 1216. And I'm not gonna lie on them and say, oh, I had a problem with Coca-Cola. I had a problem with the people I work with at Walmart. It's the narcissist. It's a different individual with different mind tech and they mind off. And you know, I was standing outside the deli at 2996. And and I say out loud, I'm towards the where the little juice, whatever little produce juice, whatever that is. I'm out there. And I say something out loud. You know Jessica should start thinking before she hire people. You know, a customer said that she's a nice lady. She came up to me and said, Huber, you right. I'm looking at all six of those mindsets. Me and this customer is looking at the jealousy and the mindset and the spirit. We identify those things when I'm on the floor. If a customer can say, Huber, you right. And you right about the mindset. And you got the employees. The 6 employees that was in that day, and half of them was new. If a customer can tell me that, and I just say it out the blue, and say, me and her looking at their mindset. We looking at all of a mindset and how childish they is. We looking at those things. I'm not lying to you. Me and this customer had to talk about these things. Like I said a lot, it's the mindset. And then Robert with his spirit behavior. I had never had a chance to be vulnerable with those things. What you talking about with those things? This is about loyalty here. This is about staying loyal to somebody when other people want my attention, and Cassie and her friend, everybody want my attention. But you got to understand what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with stupidity, man. I'm dealing with a stupid man, a stupid Walmart employees, and a CEO that got an issue. And the customers that acted dumb, they think I didn't see their spirit behavior. That's why I told the Justice Department on the time I want you to look at everyday cameras. Nobody got time for this narcissist and other customers when a manager treating you bad to look at you like you the bad guy. And the customer sitting up there looking like stupid, like you the problem. You better stop that, man. Like you the problem. They looking like you are the problem. And you're not the problem here, man. You are not the problem here. They looking like you are the problem and you're not the problem. You think I got a problem with that? Girl, you think I got a problem? I can take stuff. I always move forward. But this is about handling yourself as a teenager and as a man. You got to know what you're doing as a teenager. You got to know what to do. I didn't have time. Let me tell you, I didn't sit in my classroom all day, baby. I didn't sit in the classroom and did schoolwork like the other ones. You hear me? I didn't do that. I didn't do like these fake parents are doing with their kids. I had to go to job sites. I had to talk to people. Don't come at me like that. When all my life I was taught to interact, don't come like that. But these business and narcissists, baby, don't come at me like that. But a racist manager can lie. And a black Mexican manager can lie. Don't come at me like that in that front plat, baby. And to this day, that lady asked me, I was a stalker and Renee gonna lie with her narcissist trait. But we the one that's getting teamed up. Our blacks are teaming up with Mexicans and white and just certain categories. I don't want to hear that stuff about that. But I really never had a problem. And these stupid women trying to play me, baby, you better know who you dealing with. These dumb women trying to play me, especially in while at these customers. Baby, you better know who the hell you dealing with. But when a person don't open up and pay attention to it, you got a problem, man. Governor Abbott better go his crazy self somewhere else. I was taught to handle my business as a teenager at a young age. Don't come at me with this. We go to malls and talk to people. We have to talk to people in Fort Worth Mall. No, we have to count our money ourselves. I don't got time for when we get on that bus, we have to talk to the bus driver. When we go somewhere, baby, don't come at me like I'm going to job fairs. I have to do stuff at a young age. I was put on a pedestal. Don't come at me like that when so much has been given. Okay? Don't do that like that. But it's the society and Governor Abbott got the cowards to complain about something. You need to, lady, you need to check that piece of crap Governor Abbott now, man. You need to check these senators that acting like a racist piece of crap and putting their people first. Don't come at me like that, baby. I've been handling the weight since 14. I haven't found a woman that's strong enough for me yet. Baby, I've been handling this weight, and these stupid women still acting the way they act. You think I got time for that? You think I got time for that, baby? I had a lot on my plate, baby, and I still got a lot. What you dealing with? And these little women acting like the baby, you better know who the fuck I am. That same thing with that damn Iran. Look, you don't know who I am. Baby, I was taught, no, you better know who I am. I don't got time for that, man. If I wanted something in life, I had to understand it. When we go to thrift stores and do work, we talked. We talked to other employees at the thrift store in Carrollton. We had to talk. Our teacher wasn't doing none of the talking for us. At working and interacting with people. And we passing Avon. and we passing newspapers to other teachers. We talking to the teachers. We talking to the students, baby. Don't come at me like that. I had a lot on my plate at that young age. I had a lot on my plate. I don't got time for those things, man. I don't got time for those things. I really don't got time for it at the end of the day. I don't have time for it. But as she let a jealous cousin jealous, cause don't tell me about being vulnerable when jealous cousins in the way of relationships. And you let words affect you. Nobody be a woman, be a teenager for once. You let people get in your way of your connection of jealousy. You ain't no girl of mine, and you let a cousin them get mad. Nah, stop trying to. No, baby, I don't got time for those things, baby. I'm put on a pedestal at a young age. You in my time, Governor Abbott. I put you in my damn time, man. I'm getting to school at 4:30, 5:30 in the evening from coming from the mall, talking to Fort Worth. My teacher stay in the Fort Worth Mall, so I'm staying Fort Worth. And that's her spot out there. Sometimes we go to the train station and we look at at footwork, go to the train stations. And I always buy my Luane CDs. And my teacher live out there. Her husband, I got to shout out to her husband, Miss Chastity. Miss Chastity husband. I broke my phone. She was always helping. Um, Me and Sabina forgave each other. But let me tell you, me and Sabina going to get back together in my relationship, it got to be without Mirza. It got to be without the mirror. Her mom and me, her mom and her brothers, we can sit out there and talk. We had more things, but we got to get us straight first. And we talking about, when her dad said it's not time yet. I can't do it with Mirza and them. I can't do it with them. I don't want nothing to do with that God. I can't do it with them. But I'm doing a lot of things at a young age, and people don't know those things, a conflict of it. And you got to understand, I'm going to college, I'm going to thrift stores. After my teaching and teach me to just sit down. She taught me to talk. And the days we didn't come to work, anything I needed from her, I need you can call up there. I keep that desk, phone by the desk. We had a lot to do. We had a lot to do. We barely, while others sitting up there participating in classes, doing their work, we somewhere else doing stuff. Mr. Pouncer used to pass. Oh, why would Mr. Pouncer pass? We closing the door on Mr. Pouncer. Right when he passed, because we do stuff different than those things. They got the same routine over and over. That's all these classes do. They have the same routine over and over. My teacher makes some candy. We go to the other store and go to Turning past Avon out. We talking to other teachers. You think I'm concerned about what others mind frame? I was going to elementary schools helping out Patrick. Me, Patrick, and Norman and Emily Cavlick, we just don't. Me and them just don't have each other chilling with at each other's house. I used to pass nachos out, even at Smith and over there. I used to go with these kids, and I watched them not just at their house and at their schools. So when I had nachos and they go back to the playground, he what you doing? And I'm doing all of that, and we waiting. Me, Emily Cavlick, and everybody. I can't wait to see y'all when I get out of school. So Emily Cavlick, Norman, Patrick, all the rest. I've been watching Patrick not just at the house, at his school. I seen him play Norman. I have watched him just not at the house, not just playing with Norman and Patrick and Emily Cavey, just at the house, bam. Those things of that situation, I have the most greatest memory with Emily Cavlick and Norman and Patrick. It's not passing out, helping out with the spacewalk. participating with the spacewalks, doing all of those things. Let me tell you something. I had a lot on my plate, and I'm not out to make no excuses why I can't hang together now. But you got stupidity going on. Shorty, you got to know what I had on my plate, Shorty. Me and this one kid, he went to know. My teacher hosts a seminar after school thing when she got middle school and high school. Like, even on the summertime when I go to summer school in school, we go Martin Luther King by this basketball court, and me and him would shoot hoops. We would do those things to understand it. Like, and he's in middle school, I'm in high school. He comes over there, bam, 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 and he's doing the thing. But baby, I have a lot on my plate. I don't have time for the forgoodness. I don't have time for the forgoodness at the situation, baby. Bam, I'm calling and I'm calling. I'm going over there once a person do something. When she make her decision, I'm going over there to school. I'm helping out with garage sales at Newman's, baby. I don't have time to deal with. I don't even have time to deal with Texas Governor Abbott. They the one that's hiding the truth and hiding who they are, and they don't want to face it. They don't want to face the challenges they have in their society. Don't come at to me like that. Every day I face those things. Go ahead with that, man. I had to walk away from a friend because my happiness, I'm not about to let her come and break anything I'm working. I'm gonna let this dude come and break something what I worked hard for. I'm not about to let Mirza what I worked so hard for to keep together before he came together in my life. It was me and Sabina and my ex. You think I'm out there? I had a job before I met this guy at 14 years old. And you think I'm about to let him come and mess up everything before, if it won't be for my ex at 14 in character, we wouldn't have met. Yeah. All right, I will calm it down. Before we met, that was the problem. Before we met. And those were the things before we met, and I'm not gonna let a person cussing come in and ruin something. I'm not gonna let lies and jealousy come and ruin what I have built and I have started because of they jealousy. Means it was, yeah. I'm calm down. I'm not talking that loud. Ma, I'm not talking that loud. I'm talking low. Come on. You don't know you haven't want me to be you up there starting? No, man. Those are the things we have to understand in those format, in those plans. Sorry about that, man, because I'm not talking that loud, man. Those are the things in those four plans. And people want to live in their environment where this community at. But the thing I'm trying to get across with the understanding of what we going through here, why do I have to? I'm not gonna let this man ruin me. This kid that me and Sabina started, and me and Sabina started when she knew I had a job. I'm not gonna let this one person and him in their society ruin me. It's not about him. It's not about the music we did, baby. I'm not that to let you ruin everything. Let me tell you, I got this tattoo on me. Sabina say, wait till we get out of high school, right? But I didn't get this tattoo because of what she told me. I seen something one day or when Mary's a friend said, you use that, but I got that because of my legacy. You're trying to ruin something. This was Mercer can't even say nothing in the room, and this was before him. Sabina met me when I had a job. She met me as a teenager. But I'm not gonna let this person ruin me because his jealousy and the problem that he has in this society. So I'm not gonna let that happen. And what happened in 2019 with them girls on Facebook, I'm not gonna let you ruin me, baby. This is not about Marissa. But I'm not gonna let a boy that was not on my level as a kid, ruined everything that I worked hard for at 14 when he got out of school. And now one time, I had a job at U-Haul for 5 years. Now one time he asked at Big Lots when we was kids, Rick didn't have a job, none of it. I'm the only one having a job. And even if we got out of school, I'm still doing the things that people don't know what I was doing. So those things is the concept of those goals, right? And we have to understand it. But why should I put up with behavior, behavior and conflict? I'm not gonna let this man ruin me. I'm not gonna let this teenager that wasn't in my life and Sabina was in that before anything. That's my this is, and she knows me. This is my legacy here. This is what I worked for at 14 and I was on my game. I'm not gonna let a person that just sit up there and do music and get high and now at 9 at 14 when I'm cashing checks every Friday. He can't ask me for a job. Can you get me on that Big Lots? And baby C on MySpace talking about what up internet gangster. Baby, I got other things to do. And all these niggas up there with that, they telling him gangster that didn't know, baby. I'm doing other things in my life. And he hopping people on songs that don't supposed to be on songs. Me and Sabina's working out. I don't have time for those things when I got a lot of things going on. My friends want my time and people want my attention. I say, Cass, I understand you and your friends trying to get my attention, but right now, let me deal with this crap. Let me deal with this lying Walmart. Let me deal with this piece of crap. You know, me and Sabina, after they did that stuff me and Sabina, before me and Sabina healed our situation. And Marissa said something. After me and Sabina healed our situation. It's not about him, man. And I'm not out to deal with those things of jealous cousins and jealous stuff that baby. This is my legacy, nothing about them. I'm not out to let this man just ruin everything I worked for at 14. Everything I worked on my goal of going to schools, going and doing this, doing these things, what he trying to ruin. Me and Sabina, me and my ex as kids, we know this was not going to be easy. We both know this were not. We both hung in there long as we can. We know this was not going to be easy. Me and Sabina both know that this wasn't going to be. But we had to roll with everything. Either hide our relationship from. We both know this was not going to be easy. We both know it was going to be hard. So I can't. We both understand our part and then we both apologize. But you know, Demir is more mature than that because Demir, he never took it that far. I can say Demir, if I see him one day, Demir, man, thanks for you told me what you, but you never took it that far. I can at least say well my brother Demir, I can at least say Demir, man, come here, because you said something, but you ain't never took it that far as Marissa. Usually I can give him a hug and say, hold up. Demir never acted like that and said those words. That's the two different mindsets. I'm like, damn. I'm like, hold up. Like Demir ain't never did that. I'm like, hold up. Look, who's more mature than others? I say, damn, man, I can actually hug Demir. It's not that hard to get back with Demir and say Demir, become Demir friend again because he didn't take it that far. But don't come at to me when I got a lot on my plate and I have to deal with it. Don't come up to me like those things. I wasn't taught to sit down. I wasn't taught to quiet. I wasn't taught to do all of that. No, when we go to classroom, we talking to teachers. I wasn't taught to do all of that, man. So understand that the situation I had in my plate and what I had to do. I didn't have a choice if I wanted to grow. I didn't have that choice. What you understand? What you quite understand? I'm going to Brickhaven. I'm going to North Lake. I'm going to two schools at one. Baby, you can't understand what's going on at these things. We both know it was going to be easy. Nobody can really speak on that. We both know it was not going to be easy in this. I can tell a thing that she told me when I was a kid, and it don't have to be bad. We both know it wasn't going to be easy for us. How can we blame each other for us than from people destroying things? At 14 years old, while Demir kissing on a girl, all I'm doing is waiting to get home to my girl. I'm not, that's all she is, all on my mind. You think I'm worried about other people? Like, man, my mind somewhere else. Ain't that many people can get close to me. That's all I see is her. And me just acting in some type of way, you can't get my attention. I'm Demir sitting up there kissing on a girl and I'm worried about getting back to her. I'm in the gym with Demir, like all I can do is think about her. I see her image of her. And I can't see nobody else. Like I'm just happy when I leave school and I'm waiting just to go up there to meet her. I'm waiting to just to go meet her and just see it, the smile. And then like that made me like more happy than anything. Like those things. Baby, but I didn't have time to play. That's something I didn't have time. When you tell your other teenager girl before you got with her that I only have time for you, and she made a problem like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like when you tell her, Chris Clark and them was about to Christina was about to get them to fight me, but they changed their mind about me. Like, and I was like, hold up, you got to understand, and she don't understand the thing that's on my plate. I didn't have that really time. Like Cassie cousin, Cassie. I know two Cassie, but the other Cassie I know in CFP, she was just like my main, like just homie, like home girl. I know I can go to her for anything. Like if I need anybody number at Perry, like Sabina didn't have that much of a friendship with her, but I know I have. That's how I got Cassie number because she was like my main homie. And anything I needed is somebody number that I didn't have, I can just get it from her. And that's what the main thing I can just get. She was like my man and homie. So I was like, we walked home from school after Sabina, bam, I walked home and we used to talk. She would just she would just she was just my main thing. If I needed anything, she was just there, like anybody numbers or something. If I need, and that's how I got Cassie number because she was just my main go to girl, like homie with that situation in Carrollton and CFB in Perry. Like she was just my main thing. So it wasn't that hard for me to get anybody number that I wanted to get because of her. Like she was the main reason how I got Cassie number. So if anybody number I needed to get, she was the main reason. So that was the main reason where like I didn't really have a, you know what I'm saying? She was just anything I needed, that was just hard. That was just hard. That was just hard. Like I couldn't get in contact with nobody, and I'm trying to talk to Cassie. I know I can depend on her. Anyone of her friend, I know I can depend on her to give it to me, and that's how I find that. And that's why the conflict, because I know I can get the numbers between her. She was just the cool. I just had her cool. She was cool. I really didn't have a problem with Cassie cousin. She was just like my homie. She was just like, we talked every day from school. When I go over there, when Sabina have to go halfway and I walk her halfway, and me and them still talking and all over there and everything. So those are the things with that situation. So I haven't saw her in a while. I maybe saw Cassie, but I haven't saw her in a while. Like, but anything I needed, like she was just there. She stayed next door to Albert. And I had more of a bond with her, Cassie cousin, than more than anything because I got everything through her. So it wasn't really a problem, numbers or anything that I need. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stop Albert from trying to beat up Miss Hill without to get into a fight. They fighting in there, man. Like, hold up. And Albert don't like Marisol. That just they fighting in the back of the alleyway. Marisol dating Albert's sister, and they fighting like and doing all of that, man. I had to try to stop that stuff, man. Albert just don't like Marisol. I don't know. I don't know about if he still like him now. Like if they get along now. Marisol dated Albert's sister, so I don't know about those things. Albert just don't like Marissa. I don't know. I don't know if you ask something. If I ask that question, do you still get along with Marissa, Albert and character? Do you still get along? If you get along, do you get along with him? Like I don't know what this guy might say, but they was fighting in the back of the alleyway, going back towards the house. Me and Albert never had no problem. Me and Albert, that's when like my brother. He was cool like a mud. Boy, look, Albert, man, look. Albert, boy, look, Albert just one of those dudes. He just went. I was so mad at my boy Angel. If I have I ever, I gotta meet Albert again. I said, Angel. We know Angel since we was a kid, and he went off on me. I was like, hold up. I haven't got a chance to really talk to him yet. I had talked to my brother about it and Miles and everybody about it. He said he went on. Angel probably going through something. Everybody, and I haven't talked to Kiwi. I want to talk to him about it. But Angel probably going through something like the big Angel in Dallas, cause I ain't never seen Angel like that, dog. Like really, I ain't never seen that dude like that. Like in 2018, and I ain't never seen Angel in like that. And cat, you got little Angel, you got big Angel. And man, I say, dude, I ain't never seen you in offer, man. You was always we was always cool. I was like, and he's fresh. His dad and his family got a limousine, and I'm basically sticking by him. I'm mostly hanging out with him, walking with him. You know what I'm saying? So I just started to venture out more than anything. But I tried to face my problem. I got a person named Cece. She used to work at stay in my neighborhood, and me and her used to be cool. So I used to walk her, pick her up from my door, and walk her to work. And for 2 days, I couldn't be there, and she make a fuss about. I meet this. If I 2 days I couldn't be there to pick you up. 2 days I couldn't be there to pick you up. And our friendship break up because of 2 days. And people can't talk about nothing when oh, you so-called friend Zach kissing on you in the pool. All right, if I'm doing what I did, so she gonna do that. I asked Corey. That's just the way it is. That's just the way the game crumbles. That's just the way the game crumbles. If you're Zach gonna go ahead and try to play me, that's just the way the game crumbles, man. After Zach did what he did, baby, I went to F Corey. What you mean? After Zach gonna try to play something, man. So you know what I did? I went after Corey after that, at that study. She looking at me, talking, looking at me with a type, baby. I show you something. Come on, I don't got time for that, man. I had people at church that wanted to get to know me at Irving Church I never even thought about putting the speed down because I'm putting things on hold because of a girl that's blind, man. Just blind about it. Like, and you coming up to me now? I don't got time for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that, bro. I don't got time for that, baby. I was put on a pedestal at a young age. I didn't have a say so. You hear me? Leave me alone. Whatever I did, bam. They mama and them had to watch over them, but no, like my mama very had to watch them because she know I can do what needed to be done. I don't got time for those things. I'm leaving after work after 14 to go and cash my checks. I'm going to the 24-hour place to go cash my checks by myself at 14 and 15 years old. My mama don't have to hold my hand to cash my check, to go to a bank and bring my school ID and bring my social security and cash my check at the 24-hour place in Carrollton. So when me and Sabina forgave each other, we understood that we both know it was gonna be hard. We both know this. We hung in there as long as we can. We have to forgive each other, and we did. But Mirza passed that. Mirza passed that thing like, whoa, you took it too far. After me and Sabina, mom and dad just said it wasn't time yet. After we did, and you took it to the next level. Me and Sabina, mom and dad already just talked about this already. So this is a true story and all this buffooning going on, man. But if I tell her, if I smash her friend while she doing that, come on, can you take it? Can they take it? Like, can you take it as like, come on, baby. Can you take it? Me kissing on your friend in front of you and you kissing on that? Can you take it, man? That's the understanding of those things. Can you take it? Can you take the issues at hand? Will you scream them out? She can't take it. She can't take it. That's the difference. If I do something in front of her, she not gonna be able to take it. She ain't gonna be able to handle it. I want to know if she can dish it out. to see me kissing on another woman in front of her, another girl in front of her. Can she dish it out? That's why I want Sabina. Can they dish it out, man? That's why I tell my auntie, can you dish it out, man? Don't say nothing when you was a teen. I need to know if you can dish it out because I don't mind. So if we talking about those things, I really didn't have time to play, man. That's just the situation how the game go. But if I do something, I'm the bad guy, right? That's the difference. I'm the bad guy behind it. I know I had some childish behavior in my kids and putting other girls on, putting her on the phone with other people. But what about your behavior, man? And I at the demeanor tell her, I said, look here, man, I know we did some very childish things to each other. She did after he told me something. I said, I know we did some very childish, that did some stuff to each other. But this is beyond. And I just wanted to get back at her at that time when we dealing about a relationship. Oh, I said, oh, I'm sure. I said in my bed, I know we did some stuff to each other, but this is beyond the most stupidest thing this dude did to me. But I was like, hold up, man. I know we said some stuff and did some stuff to each other, but this taking it too damn far, man. So I said, ooh, I wanted to get her back, and I said, hold up. I just dated Samantha. It was supposed to. It wasn't even supposed to last long. It wasn't even supposed to last long. It wasn't. It was just me to just tick off and get under her skin. Like I wanted her to come home and be mad. I was like, ooh. I like, hold up. I know we did some stuff to each other, but I was like, man, I was like, hold up, ooh, I'm gonna tick you off when you get back here. Ooh, I said, I'm like, ooh, that's how I was feeling. I was like, I said, ooh, I know we did some stuff to each other, but this behind my little childish behavior. You know, get money style the way he be a baby. He was doing himself a baby legend. And that's behind the behavior. I said that's what I was telling him. I like, oh, okay. Ooh. I was like, ooh, really, really, you. Ooh, I say, I know we did some stuff and played games and did some stuff to it, but this had pushed it. I said, all right, I got something for you. So I'm gonna tick you off. I'm gonna get under your skin when you get back. I'm gonna make you so damn mad. I'm gonna like get under your skin, like really get under your damn skin, like really get under your skin. And I like, oh, I was thinking, oh, I said, no, she didn't. I said, all right, I know we did some stuff to each other, but I said, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. All right, I'm not. Oh, I said, all right. So I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna talk to somebody. I'm gonna show her something. I was like, hold up. Ooh, I know we did some stuff, but that just took the cake off the ice. And I'm saying, ooh, she pushed it. Oh, she damn pushed it. I say, and I was thinking of that. I say, I know we did some stuff and say some things to each other, but that damn took it. Oh, I was like, hold up for a second. Ooh, I said, ooh, I got something for her. I said, hold up. And I started to, that wasn't even supposed to last long. It was just to piss her off. It was just to agitate her. I expected her and Demir to talk. It was just to agitate her, to just get her under her skin. I was like, ooh, I'm like, literally, ooh, I was first right now. I couldn't tell her why she was inviting. I was like, ooh, I said, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, literally, she just, ooh, I like, I know we did a lot to each other and played a lot of games, but this is just behind the meaning of how I feel right now. I was just mad at her right there. So I had to deal with that stuff. I had to actually deal with that, man. Like, hold up. So yeah, I don't be having time for that, man. So I did that situation. So I was like, man, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get her back. And I'm like, I really was gonna get her back. I was like, ooh, I'm not gonna cheat, but I'm gonna do something beyond it just to get on your damn skin. And that's how I feel like when I was young. I like, hold up. When I was real young, I was like, hold up. I know my child was getting by letting her friends sleep over by my house, another teen climb in my window and sleep out my house, and nothing didn't happen, okay? We were doing that for a year and nothing didn't happen. Like nothing. She just sat by the on the floor. I gave her a pallet and put a cover and we just talked. Me and Chantel just talked. Nothing didn't happen. And I told her this. We both had respect for our like we're like she had respect for my relationship and she had respect. So we both had respect for each other and like we wasn't gonna cross that line. And I told her that because she called me on my phone. We both agree and like, all right, we just and she we doing this for about a year. I told her that like literally. So it happened for a year, but nothing didn't happen when her other friend was climbing through the window and chill and slept over there. It was going on for about a year. So that's the only thing when the other teenager was I'm a teen, her teenager friend. That's the only thing when nothing didn't go on. So I understand my behavior and all of this. And I told her sister, I told Mrs. sister, I can't be the only one at fault. Mrs. sister like she I can't be the only one at fault. I'm getting the fingerprint of that. And how she was looking, I'm getting the fingerprint of that. So I have to deal with a lot of stuff, man. Can you tell me your name? Hubert. Like she looking at me like I'm not the only. I'm not the. Why I got to be the only one that get in trouble in this situation? I'm the only one that getting called out for doing things. Like, really? So she looked at me. I was like, hold up. I'm not the only one at fault here. I'm like, I'm not. Like I'm the bad guy in the situation. That I'm doing something like that's not right, man. Like I'm the bad guy in this. I had to deal with somebody when I told a person no, not to touch me over there in the apartment, like, because I couldn't go home and Demir, I don't know what was going on with his dad at that time, and I told her no, man, like, and she still got like, just leave me the heck alone, man, like, literally. But this don't like looking at me like I'm the one that did it. I like a sister looking at me. I'm like, hold up for a second. And I'm at the house. I'm like, hold up. Why I'm getting a finger pointed at for doing stuff like everybody not looking at the other situation that's going on here. Like I had to get away from it because it was just well, I'm getting the finger blamed at and getting pointed at in this, and whatever you think I did, man. I don't got time for that, man. Like like literally, man. It's just something, man. I don't got time for that, man. Like I'm getting the finger pointed at, man. So I had to say to myself, man, like I can't do it no more. My happiness matter. And I told him, man, that like I can't do this no more. Like me and Sabina worked out our issue, but you took it too far, man. You took it too far, man. Took it too far. I said, look, I just wanted to get under us. Ooh, I said, well, I said, ooh. I was like furious. I got something for you. All right. Ooh, I was like, that's how I was feeling. I said, Sabina. Oh, I said, really, really. Ooh, I was like, ooh, I said, I know we did some. I know I played my little games and did and like put you on the phone. I know those things, but I was like, ooh, like put you on the phone with other teenagers from other schools, and I know that. But ooh, you didn't took it like literally. For oh, I said, all right. It kind of hurt it, but I was like, all right, all right. I didn't did something. I like, well, I said, all right. And I was like, hold up. I know we did some stuff. I like, oh, I say that just put the icing under the damn cake. But don't want to talk about what she did. And then Mary try to speak for something. Go ahead, man. I'm like, hold up. Yeah, man. I was like, oh, I said, no, she didn't. I like at that time, I was like, man, oh, I'm not gonna cheat, but I'm gonna get back at her ass. Oh, I'm gonna get back at her ass so much. I'm just gonna have a conversation with somebody. I was like telling her, oh, I'm just gonna have a conversation with somebody to get under her damn skin like a mud. That's how I was feeling with her. I wanted to get under her skin. I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna do nothing that crazy, but I'm gonna get you back. I'm like, I know we put each other through some stuff, but I'm actually gonna get you back. I'm gonna be like, hold up for a second. I can't believe it, man. Like this a child. I say, and I didn't cheat, guys. I didn't cheat. I just called somebody up, and Samantha was supposed to get with the mirror. It was supposed to happen in due time. Okay, I was supposed to let her go before Sabrina come back. That was the deal was because I was gonna get under her skin. That was the deal was that was my plan was before Sabrina come back I was gonna let her go. That was my deal was that was my plan was but I wanted to get under her damn skin so much. I wanted to get under her skin so much. I said, all right, all right. I was feeling like that with her. Like, all right. Ooh, oh, ooh. I sat in that bedroom after the mirror told me something. Oh, I said, no, she didn't. I know we did some stuff to each other and did some childish stuff to each other. But I still had to stay loyal. I said, no, she didn't. I was like, man, I had to deal with that stuff, like literally. But you looking and like turn at me like I'm the bad guy in the situation. I said, I can't do this no more. Like, I can't do that now. He tell me why you didn't say, all right, if I'm getting chewed out about cheating and having sex and cheating no after cheating, who gonna tell somebody something? Boy, you look here. I'm sitting on her dad and mom porch. You don't argue with no another woman when you sitting on their porch. I'm like, what the hell wrong with this guy? Or why you didn't say nothing? Boy, you know what situation I was in? And he talking about why you was like, why I'm gonna say something and you know what situation that I was in. I'm already getting chewed out already. Right now, I'm a kid, even a teenager. You gotta know how to don't rock the boat with your girlfriend. Learn how to pick your battles with your girlfriend. Learn how to pick your battles with them. And like I said, I gotta pick this battle for another day. All right, you gotta know how to pick your battles, man. You like, oh, I'm getting my ass chewed out and handed it to me. So if I tell her any more thing else, she really ain't gonna damn believe me anyway. So if I tell her that, but the man, I say, why you? All right, all right, all right. If you get chewed out on a damn porch, why would you? Why would you say something? But after me and Sabina handled our problems, he did it. I like you listening to other people on Facebook and that girl on Facebook. You better get out of my face, man. Like then you gonna lie to me in the Facebook message. I say get out of my face. Like, come on, man. So if Sabina called me.